Hey guys, how's it going? Sitting here in this cold weather. Um, it's gonna get down to 25 tonight. Enough. Can't deal with it anymore. Um, but yeah, I've been living in this like 7 foot by 7 foot tent for a while now, and I finally got my gear down to like what is the homeless gear that my build to and my loadout and what I'm going to be using on a daily basis. Anytime I head out, obviously I leave behind my bin of food, my clothes, my sleeping gear, my tent, all that stuff. But um, there, I always take with me my backpack, right? Got my backpack, got this in a pantry, and my valuables, stuff that I don't want to lose in case somebody comes across my tent. It's been my experience that I'm kind of so well hidden here that it's not that much of a big deal. But at the same time, it's stuff that I can't really do without, right? So I'm going to go through that. I've gotten rid of my tent. I've got a raincoat. Uh, it's like a trench coat raincoat. I keep that in one of the pouches in my backpack. It is a pretty small raincoat. I got it off of Amazon to an Amazon locker, and the problem with it is that it's too small. Um, like it's like 3X, but it's like Korean 3X or something, and it's um, not great. Um, if I was wearing just like nothing and I put that on, it'd be fine, I think. But um, with all the jackets and stuff, it doesn't really. But it keeps the rain off well enough, better than a an umbrella. I carry this with me. It's like a body spray kind of thing. Um, I also have this now, which I bought, which is like a USB um, hair trimmer. Um, I'm able to, it's got smaller breath here than a normal trimmer, but so I have to do more passes. But it's handy. I don't have to worry about getting haircuts um, and stuff like that. Uh, we've got my tobacco. That's important. Um, I've got one of my subscribers sent me a new pipe. I'm very excited about it because it's not falling into pieces every time I'm like the other one is cracked right there, and every time I pick it up, I have to put it together and be careful when I smoke it. And honestly, tobacco costs about 25 bucks, and that a bag of tobacco is going to last me about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And all I have to do is really invest in lighters. I do have papers, but I just mostly use the pipe. Um, so that's handy. I did invest in some hot hands. Those are important for this time of year when it's really uh, it just gets so cold. I mean, I can get warmed up in my tent and everything, but by the time I leave or by the time I finish doing a video, my hands are going to be freezing. It's not very pleasant. Um, I've got lighters in here. I've got my birth certificate. I've got my P38, I think it's called, right? This is a Swiss one, so it's got a spoon, but it's all corroded and stuff. I don't really use that, but it's handy to have. I've got a small Swiss Army knife, which has like a little pair of scissors. I use that a fair amount for nail clippers. Um, I don't really use the rest as much. And I've got carabiners, the cheap Walmart ones, which are handy because I can plug those on here and attach another bag, like another um, bag, and then I'll have them side by side. So I'll put one arm from one backpack over this side, one arm from one uh, one strap from the other backpack over on this side, and it really works out. I can just walk with them pretty easily. In there, I've got my vitamins. Right, I've got medicine. I've got antihistamines, cold medicine, caffeine. That's important. The B12 or the B1, which is really good stuff for depression that I found. Thanks for suggesting that, guys. That's pretty much it in here. Um, let's see. I've got a spoon. I've got all of my this is I've got kind of miscellaneous stuff in here. I've got dry bags. Um, I've got plugs. Anything electronic goes in here. I have battery packs, which are currently underneath my pillow, right? And I've got six of those, and so I can, um, once they're fully charged, I can go. I don't know if I'm actively using my phone, playing games, listening to music, listening to audiobooks, doing maps, just spending 8 hours of the day using them. I get about 3, maybe 4 days out of six battery packs. The problem is over time they just kind of wear out or whatever, and so I have to redo that about every 3 to 4 months. So you got to be careful with those. Um, but let's see what I've got. I've got my toiletries. My toiletries are pretty simple. I keep everything in a dry bag. Everything in a dry bag inside my backpack, so that if it rains or whatever, stuff isn't getting wet. It's just a handy way of organizing stuff. Um, so of course I've got my denture cream and my razors. Sometimes I get razors at like pantries and stuff. Those are handy. They break a lot. The end breaks off. That's kind of annoying. Deodorant, scissors for trimming, um, and then like for eyebrows, ears, nose, hair, whatever. It's annoying. Um, these are kind of good to get the Q-tips from the pantry as well. Handy to have. And then I just got like a basic all-around type deal. Here I've got needle, thread. I've got yeah, that's pretty much it in there. It's kind of I haven't gone into this in a while, um, but my teeth stuff, my denture cream. Um, Pretty much loading up. I've got a Walmart bag that I carry just to do groceries and whatnot. When I need to, I've got a bag. This guy sent me this, which is great, but it's too big for me to carry on a daily basis. But I do have napkins. Napkins are a commodity of value. So anytime I go into like a McDonald's or something, I'll just grab some napkins to have. And so, um, but in addition to that's pretty much what I carry. Um, I do have several jackets. Um, I wear a hoodie and a t-shirt all the time, same one. I don't really change it. I've got clean clothes in here, but uh, my hope is to get a job in the near future, and I'll need those clean clothes. Um, but what I wear on a daily basis is I've got these canvas pants that are like uh, canvas pants. They're like fleece lined. I got those at the pantry. A thick pair of socks, hoodie, beanie, um, gloves, and then um, usually the hot hands. I want to make them last, so I'm only going to do one, and go from side to side. Um, Goodness. Um, but as far as your wear, if you're going to be homeless in the Pacific Northwest, you need a minimum of for the winter or the spring, or thick socks, uh, gloves of some sorts, a beanie, uh, a fleece or something, a puff jacket, and then maybe a rain jacket. I've got this as an outer shell since it's supposed to get down to the mid to low 20s tonight and tomorrow. When I sleep, I've got like my sleeping bag is a 30-degree bag, I think it is. No, it's a 10-degree bag. That's right. It's a 10-degree bag. It's a mummy bag. I just wear it on top of me. I have another sleeping bag that I pull up on top of it. Um, I've got a pillow that doesn't really work, and I've got this, whatever you call it. It's like a throw that acts as my secondary pillow. Um, and as I've said before, like I've rigged it so that on top of the tent, I've got a sleeping bag. Two sleeping bags are actually safety pinned together, and when it gets really cold, yes, I do have to deal with condensation more on the edges, but not so much. I've got a memory foam camping mat, which really makes it. I'm able to stay warm, but the reason for the bags on top uh, is basically to keep the air in, like the warm air in. So once I go to sleep at night, I can probably wait about a half hour after I get back to my tent, after I close it, close my, um, close this, close my door, and let this down. And within about a half hour, it becomes comfortable enough that even on the coldest nights, I can, um, breathe the air and it's fine. Uh, and I don't really have to worry about condensation as much. Like I said, it's around the edges for the most part, but it stays very comfortable inside. I've got a out here. I've got like a suitcase that I got from a pantry. I don't really use it. I do have a broken umbrella, and I try to keep the area as clean as possible. Like back here, I've got my trash. Um, and I've got two bags right now. One's almost full. I'll take those and dump those out and save the bags. It really saves. You know, I don't want to draw attention to this area. There's a My neighbors. They're no longer there, but it's their area is pretty trashed. Clothes everywhere, a big tarp, and just I don't like that. Um, and everything gets covered. Like right now, there's just mud everywhere, and even to get in and out of this, I've got waterproof boots, which really help. But I've got like a little mud room. Um, my bedroom, kitchen, um, I guess, storage, mud room, foyer. But anyway, that's my layout. That's my setup. That's my loadout. Um, Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's taken me a while to get to this point, but I'm happy with it as much as I can be. Um, I hope your road's a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. Peace out.